Howdy folks, it is Lance090 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. Practice runs 2020. Alright, let's get things moving again. It's been a couple days since I played last. I don't remember exactly what we were up to. I know what kinds of things we have done, but I don't know what my next plan of attack was. I think we were pretty much at a good pause point last time, if I recall. We had a bunch of the main things we needed to get done. We do have various doors that are not busy. So we can start signing new jobs. I think we'll start moving people into their permanent workshops. Yeah, that's what we were going to do last. I remember now. Alright, so let's start. Carpenter's probably going to stay upstairs. No, everyone gets moved down. They'll be pretty close to the front here, though. So we'll get a carpenter. And we will also get a mason. Let's see, I'm probably going to dig further down over here. So the mason should be closest to where going down is going to be at. Let's see, a couple of craft source workshops. Almost never have enough craft source workshops, really. They're kind of a big deal. Alright, jeweler can also be over here. This will basically be like hard construction stuff. Though I actually might have most of them here now. Let's see, let's go with other works. I don't know if you guys could hear that. The fire truck just went running by. Ever so slightly more scary than it used to be. Let's see. I don't think we put a tanner's down yet. Let's get a tanner down. Actually, I want these to like match, so let's hold on here. Doesn't really matter, but while we're doing this, build workshop. If the leatherworks is going here, I would like the tanner to be across from it. Tanner in the corner kind of makes sense anyway, because tanning is a stanky job. And then the same with the clothers and the loom. Then in the last spot, kind of like the dyer and the ashery and all that stuff to be in one spot. Farmer's workshop. The siege one's too big. And also just not really necessary. Not really anything else left, though. I guess I can put the bowyer up here. Again, not that it matters, it's just for sanity's sake, really. Oh yeah, we have 2 anvils this time. So I can actually make 2 forges right away. And then I think the forges are in their own section here. Furnaces. Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple of smelters. I know if I need a kiln. I need to get the rest of the workshops down, too. Farmer's workshop. Ashery. Dyer shop. Soap maker. Yeah, don't quite have enough room for a kiln, but that's fine. Then the miner, he should come over here. Make this the brewing station. Then these will be the kitchen, butcher shop, and fish shop. Fishery. Okay. So we might not have people for every job there, but just getting them good to go is a good idea. I'm gonna boot up Dwarf Therapist real quick, just so it's ready to go. You have to connect it every time, it doesn't automatically read the fort. Looks like the leaves are falling. We should be going into winter, right? Our first winter? I don't think we've... This might be year 2, I can't remember. No, I don't think we've had a winter yet. I don't think this river is frozen. Which, speaking of, we need to get these bridges linked up with levers. So let's see. Levers... L. I like to put those right in the meeting hall. So that way anyone who's in there can just pull the lever. You may be getting close to time to start setting up automatic orders. Automatic orders are nice because they'll just build whatever you need to keep at a certain amount of them at all times, and you'll have to manually manage it yourself. But how did I end up with a bunch of tables? I don't remember putting in an order for more tables. Don't know how I ended up with a bunch of tables. I'll use them eventually, but... Are those wheelbarrows? Those might be wheelbarrows. Yeah, those are wheelbarrows because the tables look different.
Wow, did you see what I did with this? I'm gonna hang on to this.
Might be out of barrels. So let's think about getting the work order set up here. Well, actually, I want to make sure he goes and gets everything else finished here. The carpenter hasn't gotten to this yet, so I don't really want to set up carpentry jobs yet. The downside of setting work orders is they fill slots in a station permanently. So after you get like 10 things, you have to build actually another station just so that you can add more things. And of course, it'll also have issues with prioritizing the right thing. And then eventually, when we have too many dwarves to manage, we'll turn auto laboring on. And then auto labor will make it so all the dwarves always have something to do. Because it basically activates everything that they can do. But you don't want to do that until your fortress is really good to go. Okay, so carpenter did finish that, so it's probably time to set up the work orders. So I remember how to do it. I feel like it was here. It's not the manager, because the manager is something else. me look it up. Okay, so it actually works different than I thought it did. Sorry, it zooms in every time I press F10 to pause. I'm gonna have to change the key for that. So what it does is you set the task first. So if I want to set barrels, I gotta do this. And then I go to details. No. Maybe I don't have it activated. Okay, there we go. We gotta press Alt W. It wasn't enabled by default, so it used to say down at the bottom, like, press Alt W to enable workflow, but it wasn't. Anyway, add limit. I think we can get to this anywhere now. Barrel of any material. We want to keep 5 to 10. That should be correct, I think. Like, I don't think I have to say, like, make until or anything. I think this will just make it until. But then, yeah, now this will be here forever. Don't forget, you're here forever. And then do the same thing with bins. Repeats. Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of the thing that says press Alt W. Anything else I need from here? Beds definitely need to be on workflow. Alt W. Well, beds can only be made of wood. 5 to 10. After that, I don't think a wheelbarrow command would work. You could set like splints and crutches. I think I'll leave them though. Cages. I can make blocks. That should be good enough though. So that's for them. The mason isn't ready to go yet. I think I need to set up any of these. We're not ready for them. Not ready for metal yet. Let's build, workshop. Put the fishery over here. Then the butcher. Butcher's you. That there, make it out of bauxite, make it out of aluminum, that'll be fine. And then the kitchen, let's see. Still. Eventually we'll need 2 stills. One's fine for now though. Make it a bauxite, because why not? Then up here I'm gonna start removing buildings. Oop, I never placed a mechanic, did I? That would have been good to put in here. What did I put in here? I put a crossbow maker in here. Yeah, we don't need that there. Can't believe I forgot the mechanic. That one. The upstairs carpenter shop is fine, because wood's way up here anyway. The mason, I'm going to move you downstairs, because it's actually just slowing you down to be here. Another thing that would be nice. It's a stockpile for wood. Just to bring it closer to the stairwell. Craft source workshops are good to go. I believe it was amulets crafts that we were making. Mason's just about done. All right. Mason, you're going to be busy for the rest of your life. In fact, I need to make sure he's working full time now. Dwarf any stone. Dwarf rock. I don't know the difference between rock and any stone. Can you make it out of economic rock now? I thought you couldn't. But yeah, he'll make doors and tableaus. Oops. That was weird. Yeah, that's what happens. Is once you turn workflow on, when you set a test to repeat it, it won't go away. I don't know what happened there. That's the problem. Make tables. There must be some way to get it out of there. I don't think I'll give him the order for blocks yet, because that's a forever job for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the mason. Dwarf therapist. And turn off all their hauling jobs. Except like the critical ones, as usual. Knock that out real quick. There we go. So we'll leave it at that for now. I don't know about the still being on forever or not. Usually it's fine to just have them on forever without setting an actual work order for it. Next thing. Oh, these actually aren't good to go yet. I believe it's our miner that has to do that. Actually, it could be the mason that has to do that.
There's nothing more to catch.
We do have a lot of idle doors right now. Yeah, I'm debating throwing on the auto labor. All right, I'm gonna trust DF Hack here. Enable auto labor. I may live to regret it. At least with a low dwarf count. So what you'll see is these doors will start running off and actually doing stuff. But it's because they're doing jobs that they're not actually good at. Because they'll be like, oh, All of us can do this now. So it's not the most efficient, but feeling a bit lazy. Alright, so you, my good sir, are a wood stockpile. That'll also keep people busy. See, you're using wheelbarrows, you're using barrels. And yeah, now they're gonna start having conflicting jobs fairly often too. Because everyone will be like, oh, this one job opened up, let's all try to do it. But it keeps all the doors busy. They need to stay busy anyway, or they'll be very upset. Masterpiece, seed pottery. Alright, we should probably start digging down again. And let's see. I'm going to keep a carpenter's workshop and a bowyer's workshop upstairs. The other nice thing about turning on auto labor is if you have any jobs you're missing, doors will just start doing it. So, like, we didn't have anyone who's like a metal worker. Well, I think we did. But anyway, there's lots of jobs that, like, we didn't have anyone who could build these buildings for. But once you turn auto levers on, you do. They're just really, really bad at those jobs. Okay, so the other defense we were thinking about was... That's not correct. Just digging places in here. Where the dwarves can shoot out. Oops, don't want to do that. That'd be a problem. Let's see, these will be connected like so. The other thing the auto labor can mess up is it could have someone become a miner who's bad at mining instead of our incredible level 20 miner. And if that happens, it's terrible. We should start throwing some doors down in here. I like to do this in planning mode. But yeah, between the workflow and planning mode and auto labors, the process will become a lot more automated and a lot less hands-on. Which you gotta do as you get bigger. You don't always have to do it this early, I don't think, but it's like, we might as well. You definitely don't want to do it when you have like just the starting 7 doors, because then you just don't have enough. No one will become specialized at anything. It'll be awful. Finishing walling off our fort, because we're probably going to need it here soon. We're producing a lot of wealth now. And once you're doing that, things start getting a little spicy. So also we're going to designate dump items. We're going to clear out all this. Because we need to fill these stockpiles with food and drink eventually. Because right now we have a pretty far distance to go when we're brewing things, because our main stockpile is upstairs, and we want to move it right next to where they're working. The transition from the top layer down to one of the lower layers is always a little bit rough. I feel like our in-game music's not going. There it goes. Might crank it up a little bit more. I realized after I was done last time that the music was way too low. Like, completely inaudible to you guys. For me, it was not. But that's always a tricky thing to figure out if you're too quiet or not. But we're all out of time for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember the like button. Keep the conversation going in the comments and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.